Hello, fans, and welcome to This Day in Baseball, where we're going to bring you a full radio broadcast of today's game. And before we do that, I just want to thank Classic Baseball Radio, and there's a link in the notes where you can check out their full channel. They have many great radio broadcasts. And while you're listening to today's game, if you want to check out much more about the game and the players, look on the links below, and you're going to see links to player pages, the date the game happened, the year it happened, and the play-by-play. Enjoy the game, and check out the links while you're watching the game, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that every time new content comes out, you're going to get that firsthand. And thank you again for checking out This Day in Baseball, and enjoy the game.
Number 4 hitter is in left field, Brown in left. Willie Horton in right field, batting number 5. Horton in right. Don Wirt, batting 6, is playing second base. Wirt at second. Bubba Phillips, the third baseman, batting number 7. Phillips at third. Bill Freehand, the catcher, the number 8 hitter. Freehand catching. And the right-hander, Denny McLain, on the mound. McLain, who has won one and lost one, doing the pitching and batting number 9. For Baltimore, it'll be Bob Johnson leading off. He'll be at shortstop, replacing the injured Aparicio. Sam Bowens will be in right field, batting number 2. Bowens in right. Jim Gentile, the first baseman, bats number 3. Gentile at first. John Orsino, the catcher, and the number 4 hitter. Orsino catching. Johnny Powell in left field, bats number 5. Powell in left. Brooks Robinson at third base. Robinson at third, batting number 6. And then the 7th batter for the Orioles is Jackie Brandt, the center fielder. Brandt in center. Followed by the number 8 hitter, Jerry Adair, the second baseman. Adair at second base. And then the young right-hander, 18 years old, from California, Wally Bunker on the mound. Both the two young pitchers are still warming up. They've taken quite a bit of time for their warm-ups. Here's the leadoff man, Billy Bruton for the Tigers. He'll be followed by McAuliffe and then Normcash. Tigers and the Orioles in the final game of the 1963 season, and an important ball game for the Tigers. They're tied with the Indians for 5th place, and they'd like to win this one today. Wally Bunker delivers a fastball. It's in there, and this youngster can throw hard. Let there be no doubt about that at the start of the game. We've been watching him warm up on the sidelines, and he is a hard-throwing right-hander. The first pitch delivered to Billy was a fastball down the middle. Here's the 1-strike pitch. A swing and a miss. He blazed another one by him. 2 strikes. Tigers don't worry too much about how hard Bunker will throw. They hope he knows where he's throwing it. That's the main thing when you find an 18-year-old right-hander making his major league debut. Even though he might have good control, he'll be a little nervous. Here's the pitch. A liner to left field. Here's John Powell moving over, makes the catch. Billy Bruton sent it straight to Powell in left field. That's out number 1, and the batter will be Dick McAuliffe. Dick's a left-handed batter with a .263 batting average. He has 13 home runs and 61 runs batted in. Still have a lot of water around the edge of the outfield. They have swept the water off the outfield onto the warning track, and puddles of water all around. The pitch to McAuliffe is in there. 1 strike. Bunker has thrown nothing but strikes in this ball game. Checking the signs with Orsino. Here's the pitch. Outside, he missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tigers batting in the first inning. 1 out, no one on. Had a couple of games postponed because of rain. The Yankees and the Twins at Yankee Stadium, and Los Angeles and Boston at Fenway Park in Boston. Postponed because of rain. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, ball 2 and strike 1. The rain that hit this area last night and in the early part of the morning hours, evidently moving on into New York and Boston later in the day, forcing cancellation of those ball games. We had heavy rain here in Baltimore early this morning. The 2-1 pitch. He swings and misses. 2-2 to Dick McAuliffe. Norman Cash will be the next batter. Norm in the on-deck circle just to the right of home plate. McAuliffe chokes the bat as he waits on Bunker. Youngster getting into the windup. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A ground ball hit to the shortstop. Johnson has it on the big hop to throw to first. He's out. Dick McAuliffe going out, short to first. That's out number 2, and the batter will be Norm Cash. Norm, a left-handed batter with a .269 batting average. He has 26 home runs and 79 runs batted in. Since the rain, the temperatures have fallen here in Baltimore. Much cooler. Strong wind blowing from left field into home plate. The pitch to Cash is down low. That was a curveball. The first curveball delivered by Bunker in the ball game. The rest have been blazing fastballs. Wally checking the signs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Norm swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, no one on. We're in the first inning. No score in the ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball. It's too high. Ball 2 and strike 1. The Orioles have Gentile at first base. Jerry Adair at second. Bob Johnson, the shortstop. Brooks Robinson is on at third. John Orsino, the catcher, and Wally Bunker doing the pitching. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball. It's too high. 3-1. John Powell is in left field. Jackie Brand in center field, and Sam Bowens in right field. Norman Cash waiting on the 3-1 pitch. Wally getting ready. Here it is. He swings and pops it up behind second base. Adair going back on the grass in right field. He's treading water out there as he makes the catch. Water flying everywhere as Jerry Adair was going after the high pop fly. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left, and the score at the end of the first half, the first inning. The Tigers nothing with the Orioles coming to bat.
Wally Bunker in the first inning, he's Major Leagues, and he's probably very glad to have that first inning over. Has set the Tigers down in order. They didn't damage him at all. Bruton hit a line drive, hit it late and out to foul and left, and McAuliffe bounced to short, and Cash popped up to Adair at second base. So now it's Denny McLain's turn on the mound. Denny with a win over Chicago and a loss to Washington is only 2 times out. And now pitching against the Baltimore Orioles here in the first inning of the final game of the year. Johnson, the shortstop, will lead it off, and he'll be followed by Sam Bowens, the right fielder, and then the first baseman, Jim Gentile, against the right-hander, Dennis McLain. Here's George again.
Bob Johnson will lead off for Baltimore, followed by Sam Bowens and then Jim Gentile. Johnson, a right-handed batter. He has a .299 batting average. 8 home runs, 32 runs batted in. No scores. We go into the bottom of the first. Young Dennis McLain getting ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike. He got the fastball over. Denny has won 1 and lost 1. He beat the White Sox 4-3, and he lost in his last outing. That one was against Washington. The 1-strike pitch is foul back on the screen. 2 strikes to Johnson.
New baseball put into play by Hank Soar. Soar behind the plate. Al Smith, the umpire at first base. Al Salerno at second base. Jim Honachek is on at third base. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Curve ball, he struck him out. The ball, did he foul tip it? Now, wait a minute. Here's a throw to first base. It got away from Freehan. He's out. Johnson did not run. He turned and looked at Soar, and Soar said, nope, no foul tip. Freehan ran the ball down, made the throw to Cash at first base. It'll be a strikeout credited to McLain. Freehan getting an assist on the play, throwing down to Cash. Sam Bowen, the batter. Right-handed batter with a .326 batting average. 1 home run and 9 runs batted in. Strike, the fastball is in there. Dennis McLain checking the signs with Bill Freehan. Here's the 1-strike pitch. He swings and misses. 2 strikes. Well, these two youngsters are not awed by the major leagues as McLain and Bunker both throwing strikes here today. Sam Bowen waiting on the 2-strike pitch. McLain delivers. He pops it foul and out of play. He had the fastball by him. Bowen just got the bat out at the last moment. It hit his bat and sailed off to the right. Tigers pretty much straight away for Bowen. They played deep in the outfield. This fellow blasted one over the left center field fence in yesterday's game. Denny ready, delivers, ball. It's up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tigers went out in order in the top of this inning, in case you're joining us late. Bob Johnson, the leadoff man for the Orioles, struck out. Sam Bowen's the batter with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Here's a curve, bounce foul. Look out. And we're getting quite a bit of play here. Now, you'd have to see this to believe it. Sam Bowen bounced this one foul off to the left. It went into the on-deck circle, and Gentile, standing with a bat in his hand, hit the ball, a high fly into foul territory over near the Tiger dugout, and Norm Cash on the dead run went over and made a one-hand catch. You'd think that decided to pennant that play, and the crowd got quite a kick out of it. Here's the pitch to Bowen, a ground ball to second base. Word has it, the throw to Cash, he's out. Bowen's going out second to first. Norm Cash made quite a play on it as Gentile popped it off to the right. Number 4. 2 down, and here's Gentile. Now maybe hit another one just like it. Norm can do it again. Gentile, a big left-handed batter with a .246 batting average. He has 23 home runs, 71 runs batted in. Swings and misses on a fastball. 1 strike. Diamond Jim, a very controversial figure here in Baltimore. They either boo him or they cheer him. There's no in-between with him. Fastball is foul back. It'll be out of play. 2 strikes to Gentile. Tigers are deep and far to right field for the big first baseman. McLain with a new baseball, checking the signs. Denny shaking off the first sign. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. Threw the fast one by him around the letters, and Jim Gentile strikes out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left, and the score at the end of the first inning of play, Baltimore nothing, the Tigers nothing. No score as we go into the second inning. The Tigers will be sending up Gates Brown to lead off. He'll be followed by Willie Horton and then Don Wirt. So both of the young right-handers walking right through the first inning. 1, 2, 3. There's Gates, a left-handed batter with a .263 batting average. He has 1 home run this year and 11 runs batted in. Gates got that 1 home run, you remember, on his first time at bat in the major leagues. Pinch hitting role at Fenway Park in Boston. Wally Bunker getting ready. Delivers to Brown. He swings and bounces it down the first baseline. Gentile picks it up, steps on the bag, and Gates is out. A slow bounding ball near the bag at first base. Easy play for Gentile. I'll bring up Willie Horton. Willie has a .250 batting average. 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Willie, a right-handed batter, wears number 48 on his back. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, it's in there. Wally Bunker getting the curveball over. Washington playing at Chicago this afternoon. Cleveland's at Kansas City. Minnesota, New York, Los Angeles, and Boston postponed because of rain. Here's another curve. It's in tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. In the National League, Cincinnati's at St. Louis, Chicago at Milwaukee, Philadelphia at Los Angeles, Pittsburgh at San Francisco, New York is at Houston. The pitch to Willie is outside. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. They're getting rain in Los Angeles, of all places. The game has not been postponed, but it is raining in L.A. Been having some extreme temperatures out there the last few days, up to 115 yesterday. There's a liner to center field, a solid base hit for Willie Horton. Jackie Brandt racing in to get it. That ball hit and stopped in the mud. Jackie had to race in to hold Willie at first base. That's the first base hit of the ball game. Willie Horton lining a single to center field. The batter will be Don Wirt, the second baseman. Don has a .254 batting average. 6 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Bunker checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Strike. He got the fastball over. The infield is in perfect condition, completely dry. The outfield is very soggy and wet. In fact, water standing in places in the outfield. The pitch. He swings and fouls it back. Wirt had a riffle at a good fastball. 2 strikes. Bunker with a new baseball, taking a little time. Checks his alignment before he steps back on the rubber. Horton taking a big lead at first base. The pitch to Wirt. Curve is in there. He's called out on strike. Wally Bunker got the curveball over, and Hank Soar went up with the right hand. First strikeout in the ball game for Bunker. We'll bring up Bubba Phillips. Bubba has a .247 average, 5 home runs, and 43 runs batted in. The Tigers have a runner at first base with 2 outs. There he goes. A swing and a foul. Back to the screen. Willie Horton was on his way. Bubba fouled the pitch back. Scoreless ball game in the second inning. Willie Horton has been the only base runner in the ball game. After Brown bounced to first base, Willie singled to center field. Don Wirt was then called out on strikes. Here's the pitch to Bubba. There goes the runner again. A ground ball to third. Robinson up with it. The long throw to first. He's out. Bubba Phillips going out. Third to first. No runs in the inning. 1 hit. No errors. 1 man left. And the score at the end of 1.5 innings of play. Detroit nothing. Baltimore nothing. Well, John Orsino will lead off for the Orioles, followed by John Powell and then Brooks Robinson. Orsino has a .269 average. 19 home runs. 56 runs batted in. McLain delivers. It's in there. Fastball right down the middle. 1 strike to Orsino. This fellow had a home run in yesterday's ball game. Dennis Reddy delivers. Strike 2. Another fastball. 2 strikes to Orsino. Tigers are deep, pretty much straight away in the outfield. John out of the box for just a moment, gets back in. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Hit up the middle of center field. McLain delivered a slow curveball. Orsino was fooled, but he slapped it back through the middle into center field. So that's the first hit for the Orioles. Puts a runner at first base with no one out. And the batter will be John Powell, the big left fielder. Johnny's a left-handed batter. He has a .263 average. 25 home runs and 82 runs batted in. Cash is going to play behind the runner at first base. There's a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. At Chicago, it'll be Gary Peters for the White Sox and Claude Osteen for Washington today. Here's a strike. Fastball that caught the corner. 1-1 to John Powell. Baltimore batting in the second inning. They have a runner at first base with no one out. No score in the game. A couple of rookie right-handers today, Dennis McLain and Wally Bunker. The pitch to Powell. He swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. McLain has a good live fastball today. He keeps it up around the letters. In fact, in his last outing, he was wild, and it was invariably up high when he was wild. Charlie Dressen working with him to get his pitches down a little bit lower. The pitch to Powell is hit deep into left center field. This ball is up the alley, going all the way to the fence. Here's Orsino being waved in from third base, and now he's going back. Orsino was waved in by Bauer, but I believe he tripped or stumbled over the bag and upset his stride. Then he went back to third base. It's a long double for John Powell. The Orioles, with back-to-back hits, have runners at second and third. No one out, and the batter is Brooks Robinson. Powell really gave that one a ride. A line drive up the alley into left center that hit the fence on 1 hop at the 390-foot mark. Here's Brooks Robinson, right-handed batter with a .251 batting average. Brooks has 11 home runs, 66 runs batted in. Tigers are back on the infield. Phillips is in about halfway at third, and Cash maybe a step from his position, but shortstop and second are back. The strike goes around the letters. 1 strike to Brooks. A single by Orsino and a double by John Powell. The Orioles threatening against the Tigers here in the second. McLain getting ready. Delivers. The curve is in the dirt. Gets by Freehand. It'll get a run in. John Orsino coming in. John Powell moves to third base. It'll be a wild pitch charged against McLain. The curveball hit, I believe, on top of home plate and then scooted away. 1-0, Baltimore leading the Tigers here in the second. Well, the sun is coming out here in Baltimore, but it won't be out for long because we still have a lot of black skies up above. Big clouds moving in and out. The pitch to Robbie is down low. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. Baltimore leading 1-0. They have a runner at third with no one out. Tigers are in closer on the infield. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Robbie takes this one outside. 3-1. Jackie Brandt is in the on-deck circle. Denny shaking off a couple of signs from Freehand. Here's the pitch. Ball, it's too low. Brooks Robinson drawing a walk. Put runners at first and third with no one out, and the batter will be Jack Brandt. Jackie's a right-handed batter. He has a .251 average. 15 home runs, 61 runs batted in. Tigers moving back on the infield a little with runners at first and third. Everybody about halfway. Here's the pitch. Curveball is in there. 1 strike to Brandt.
Jackie wearing number 25 on his back. He has the golf glove on his right hand that he wears throughout the baseball season. Another curve, and it's in there. McLain getting 2 straight curveballs over. Puts him out in front of Jackie Brandt with a strike 2 count. We're in the second inning. Baltimore leading 1-0. They still have runners at first and third with no one out. The pitch. Strike 3 called. He threw the fastball down the middle, and Jackie Brandt was caught looking. That's 1 away, and the batter will be Jerry Adair. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game for McLain. Jerry, a right-handed batter with a .230 batting average. He has 6 home runs and 30 runs batted in. The pitch to Adair. He swings and taps it out in front of the plate. Here's the throw to the plate, and they've got Powell trapped now between third and home. Freehand gives it to Phillips, and now they've got the other one trapped. Robinson is trapped. Here's the tag, and it's a double play. Powell was tagged out between third and home. Phillips made a quick tag on him and turned, and Robbie was between second and third, and a quick throw down to Don Word, and he was tagged out. So the double play, getting the Tigers out of a big jam. 1 run in the inning on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 man left, and the score at the end of 2, Baltimore 1, the Tigers nothing.
Marathon! There's a new sensation that goes with driving these days. Some call it a sports car feeling. Some call it right now response. Either way, it's yours for the asking, provided you ask for Marathon gasolines. Only Marathon gives you Accelerative M1, the unique refinery mix that boosts your car to its sportiest, most responsive performance.
Get Marathon response right now, right now. Get right now response with Marathon. Put your foot down and know you will go, so go with Marathon. Marathon right now.
Marathon gasolines with Accelerative M1.
Marathon!
Only at the sign of Marathon.
Bill Freehand will lead off for the Tigers in the third inning. He'll be followed by the pitcher, Denny McLain, and then Billy Bruton. We've got a 1-0 ball game here in Baltimore. The Orioles out in front of the Tigers.
Number 11, Bill Freehand.
Freehand with a .237 batting average. He has 9 home runs, 34 runs batted in. Bill got home run number 9 here yesterday afternoon. A dark, cloudy, and a damp afternoon right now as the sun has gone behind the clouds again. Freehand takes the fastball down low. 1 ball and no strike. Young Wally Bunker making his first start in the major leagues. Delivers to Bill. He swings. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Bowen's racing over. He can't get it. It hits in the water and bounds near the fence. Freehand on his way to second. He'll go in with a double. A pop fly down the right field line. Bowen's racing over. Couldn't get it. The ball landed on the warning track right in a puddle of water. Rolled over near the fence. That's hit number 2 for the Tigers. Bill's at second with no one out, and the batter will be Denny McLain.
That is ninth, a pitcher, number...
McLain has called time now. He had checked the signs with Bob Swift at third base, and he wants to be sure. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Detroit Tiger Baseball Network. Getting the signs straightened out. Denny coming back, stepping into the batter's box. Right-handed batter. Denny wears number 34 on his back. Here's the pitch. Strike. He got a curveball over. Boy, the young pitcher threw his pitching rival a curve on the first pitch. He might have crossed up Orsino as Johnny quickly raced out to the mound for a conversation with him. I think he did. I think he had called for the fastball, and he got the curve. Well, he delivered a dandy. Got over the heart of the plate. 1 strike to the pitcher, Dennis McLain. Denny gave no indication he was going to bunt. Bunker looking in. Here's the one-strike pitch. He bunts. It is foul down the third baseline. McLain trying to pull Robinson in from third base to field the bunt. Got it outside the line. A strike two count to Denny. Pretty good crowd on hand today, and they're still coming in for this final game of the 63 season. Here's the pitch. He swings and foul tips it. This one ricochets off the mask of the catcher. A two-strike count to Dennis McLain. Tigers batting in the third inning. They trail in this ball game 1-0. Bill Freehan at second base with no one out. Bunker checks the runner. The pitch to Denny. Another foul ball. This one ricocheting off to the chest protector of Hank Soar. Visiting with the umpires before the ball game today in their dressing room. And they, like the ball players, will be scattering to the four winds right after this ball game, going in all directions. North, south, east, and west. Here's the pitch. A ground ball hit deep to short. A good play by Johnson. The long throw to first, he got him. McLain hit that one hard. A bullet to the right of Bob Johnson, who raced into the hole and made a fine play. Freehan had to hold on at second base. He would have been an easy out, attempting to move to third. That'll bring up Billy Bruton. The ball was labeled base hit when he left the bat. Johnson recovered. Lunged to his right, made a nice stop. Billy lined to left field his first time up. Bunker taking the long look in to get the sign. The pitch to Billy. Strike, he got the fastball over. A one-strike count. Freehan at second base with one out. We're in the third inning. Baltimore 1, the Tigers 0. Bunker was ready to go, then he stepped off the rubber. Gets back on to get the sign. Here's the pitch to Billy. A swing and a miss on a change of pace. 2 strikes to Bruton. The Tigers and the Indians, with identical marks, are tied for 5th place in the American League standings. The Indians will be playing in Kansas City a little bit later this afternoon. Here's the pitch to Bruton. He checked his swing in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bunker came in with a curveball. Billy checked his swing. The wind is blowing now more toward right field from the foul pole, maybe in left field, to the foul pole in right. Should help balls hit into the right field section. There's a foul that'll be out of play. This one back in the third deck. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Billy Bruton. Well, sort of a top-coated crowd here in Baltimore today, in contrast to the past couple of days when we've had warm and very pleasant temperatures. Here's the pitch. Billy pops it up behind the plate. Orsino coming back. He's got the room on this one. And he makes the catch. The wind was taking it away from him at the last moment. Orsino made a lunge and grabbed it. That's out number 2, and the batter will be Dick McAuliffe. Dick was out on a ground ball to the shortstop in the first inning. Freehan opened this inning with a double. He's still at second base with 2 outs. Dick McAuliffe with a chance to put the Tigers back in this ball game. Bunker has really slowed his pitching pace. This youngster was working fast through the first couple of innings. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Of course, one of the reasons for the delay, with a runner at second base, the signs become a little bit more complicated.
in the attempt to keep the runner from picking them up and relaying them onto the batter. They make them a little tougher, and of course that makes it tougher on the pitcher. He has to look in a little bit longer to be sure he's getting the right sign. The pitch to McAuliffe. He swings and fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. With a runner at first base or a runner at third base, the sign's very simple. 1 fastball, 2 for the curve, 3 maybe for a slider, outside pitch of any kind, and a jiggle of the fingers or a wiggle of the fingers for the change of pace pitch. But at second base, they become a little bit more difficult. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball outside. Ball 2 and strike 1. Sometimes they'll use the count system. The first sign they go down with, if it's a 1 or a 2, means that that number will be used for the sign. In other words, if they go down with a 1, then the next sign will be the sign they're going to use. If they go down with a 2, it'll take 2 more signs before they'll start counting. Here's a pitch up high, 3-1. Dick McAuliffe, the batter, with a ball 3 and a strike 1 count. Freehand at second base with 2 outs. The Tigers trailing 1-0. Dick choking the bat, waiting on the 3-1 pitch. Bunker delivers outside. He walked him. That's the first walk given up by the young right-hander. We'll put runners at first and second with 2 down, and the batter will be Norm Cash. Norm popped to the second baseman in the first inning. Two on, 2 outs. We're in the third. Bunker didn't like the baseball he had when he was pitching to McAuliffe. He delivered it into Hank Soar, getting a new one. Wally getting ready. Delivers. Here's a ground foul down the first base line. 1 strike to Norm Cash. He screamed this one right through the coach's box. Pat Mullen had to skip rope to get out of the way. Orsino has gone out to the mound again for a conversation with his young pitcher. Johnny has been out several times throughout this ball game, probably trying to reassure the youngster and calm him down. So far, he has pitched like a poised veteran. 18 years old, making his first start in the major leagues. Youngster won 11 and lost 1 with Stockton this year in the California League. The pitch to Cash. Ball, it's up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. The Tigers trying to get back in the ball game. Norman Cash waiting on the 1-1 pitch. Bunker checks the runners. Here it is. He swings and fouls it off. 1 ball. Outside. He missed the corner. 2-2 to Cash. Pitch. Way outside with this one. 3-2 to... Starman right down on the end of the bat, waiting on the 3-2 pitch. Bunker checking the runners. Delivers. Inside. He threw the curveball 3-2 and got it in tight. So the Tigers have the bases loaded with 2 outs, and the batter will be Gates Brown. Of course, he still has a chance to get in this ball game, but not in the starting lineup. Here's one outside. 1 ball and no strike. Delivers. Here's a pop fly. It's going to be out of play. This one coming back into the crowd. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gates waiting on the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. He swings at the ground ball to second base. Jerry Adair has it, throws to first. He's out. Brown going out, second to first. No runs in the inning, 1 hit. There were no errors, 3 men left. And the score at the end of 2.5 innings of play, Baltimore 1, the Tigers 0. Now we go into the bottom of the third inning. The pitcher, Wally Bunker, will be the leadoff man for Baltimore. We're waiting on Wally right now to move out of the dugout. Here's Wally coming on. He'll be followed by Bob Johnson and then Sam Bowen.
We've got a 1-0 ball game. The Orioles picking up a run in the second inning on a single, a double, and a wild pitch by McLain. Bunker, the batter, a right-hander. There's number 35 on his back. McLain delivers, strikes the fastball. It's in there. Each team with 2 hits will be starting in Yankee Stadium on Wednesday. And what a ball game that should be as Sandy Koufax goes against Whitey Ford. The pitch to Bunker is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Koufax has been in a World Series once before. He pitched 1 ball game against the White Sox back in 1959. 2 pitch. A liner that is foul down the right field line. Still 2-2 to the pitcher, Wally Bunker. Delivers, ball, it's too high, 3-2. Sort of at an angle into right field. Here's a ground ball hit slowly to second base. Wirt has it to throw to first. He's out. Wally Bunker going out, second to first. That'll bring up Bob Johnson. About 9:30 this morning down at the hotel, it didn't look like we would ever play baseball in Baltimore today. The rain was coming down in sheets. Johnson struck out his first time at bat. Slender right-handed batter swings and hits a fly ball to right. This is deep. Horton going back, and he's got it on the run right at the fence. Willie Horton racing deep into right field to get the blast off the bat of Bob Johnson. That's out number 2, and the batter will be Sam Bowen. Two games postponed in the American League because of rain. Minnesota at New York, Los Angeles at Boston. The pitch to Bowen. Ball, it's up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball, it's in tight. Ball 2 and no strikes. We've got a 1-0 ball game here in Baltimore. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. McLain delivering the fastball by Bowen. Ball 2 and strike 1. Bowen, spelled B-O-W-E-N-S. Sam Bowen. Denny looking in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Payne has not been wild in this ball game. He's only walked 1 batter. That was Robinson back in the 2nd inning. Here's a 3-1 pitch. He swings and fouls it back. This one's sailing into the upper deck. 3-2. Sam getting out of the box for just a moment. A ball 3 and a strike 2 count to the big right-handed batter. McLain shaking off 2 signs. Delivers. There's a liner to right field. It's in for a base hit. Well, this one hit right in a big puddle of water, and Willie Horton treading water as he comes in to get it. This ball game more than likely would not have been played had it not been the last day of the season. The outfield is in a pretty bad condition for playing baseball. That's hit number 3 for Baltimore. Puts a runner at first base with 2 outs, and the batter will be Jim Gentile. This big fella struck out in the 1st inning. Norm Cash playing behind the runner at first base. Here's a fastball that's in there, 1 strike. I think Norm's trying to hide behind the runner at first base with his Gentile up. Boy, he can blaze them down that first base line. Norm was moving out with Bowens on that pitch. Now he's in at the bag, holding him close. Here's the 1-strike pitch. A swing and a foul tip. 2 strikes to Gentile. The pitch. Another foul ball. Boy, this one ricochets off the mask of Freehand and rocked him back on his heels. Bunker tossing a new baseball after Denny. Wally Bunker opened this inning with a ground ball to second base. Bob Johnson flied deep to right for out number 2. Sam Bowens then lined a single to right field. Here's the pitch to Gentile. Curveball, it's too high. Freehan holding a discussion right now about the pitch with Soar. McLain ready, delivers a change of pace down low, 2-2. Sam Bowens at first base with 2 outs. We're in the 3rd inning. Baltimore 1, the Tigers nothing. McLain getting ready. Here it is. Down low, 3-2. McLain has been to 3-2 on 3 batters in this inning. Bunker on a grounder to second base. Bowens single to right field on a 3-2 pitch, and Jim Gentile is waiting on his 3-2 pitch. The runner at first will be moving, 3-2 and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball, it's inside. Gentile drawing a walk. So the Orioles have runners at first and second, and the batter will be John Orsino. Freehan and McLain are holding a conference at the pitcher's mound, and Hank Soar has gone out to break it up. Hank says, let's get this ball game underway, boys. Orsino had a single to center field in the 2nd inning. He scored the only run of the ball game. Johnny moved to 3rd on a double and came in on a wild pitch by McLain. Dennis checking the signs. The first pitch. Ball, it's too high. 1 ball and a strike. McLain delivered a curveball, got it above the letters. Tigers straight away, fairly deep in the outfield for Orsino. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Another curve up high, ball 2 and no strike. Jim Gentile is at first base. Sam Bowens at second with 2 outs. McLain checks his runners. Delivers. Ball, it's too high, 3-0. A little trouble finding the strike zone. Here's another one up high. He walked him. Orsino walks on 4 straight pitches, so the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And the batter will be John Powell. Powell had a double to center field in the 2nd inning. Big left-handed batter. This fellow's as big as Gentile. Maybe weighs a little bit more than Jim. The Orioles with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The pitch. Strike. He got the fastball over. This one about knee high. Now Powell is stepping out of the box. He was in, ready to go, and got something in his eye. 1 strike to the big left fielder. Dennis McLain looking in to Freehan. Here's the pitch. Slow curve is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baltimore leading 1-0. We're in the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Slow curveball coming in around the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. John Powell down on the end of the bat waiting. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A high fly ball hits the left field. It's deep. Gates Brown back, waiting. He's got it. The side's retired. John Powell hit that one deep into left field. That was fighting a tough wind. Gates moving back to make the catch. No runs in the inning. 1 hit. There were no errors. 3 men left, and the score at the end of 3. Baltimore 1. The Tigers nothing. At the end of 3, Baltimore has 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. The Tigers no runs on 2 hits, and they have no errors. Willie Horton will be leading off for the Tigers in the 4th inning, followed by Don Wirt and then Bubba Phillips. Willie's had 1 of the 2 Tiger hits. He singled to center field in the second inning. Both teams threatened in the third. The Tigers loaded the bases with 2 outs. Gates Brown bounced to second base to end the inning. The Orioles loading the bases with 2 outs, and John Powell flying to left field to end the inning. Here's Willie coming on, a right-handed batter. Tigers trail by 1 in the 4th inning. Bunker delivers. Ball. He got it down low. 1 ball and a strike. The pitch. He swings and lines it to center field. A solid base hit for Horton. That's his second hit. And it's hit number 3 for the Tigers. Willie just waiting on that fastball and rifles it up the middle. We'll bring up Don Wirt. Wirt was called out on strikes his first time in bat. Football score from Detroit. The Bears scored in the first inning on a pass. They lead the Lions 7-0. Here's a liner off the glove of Robinson at third base, and everybody's going to be safe. Wirt hit a blue goose, a low liner that hit to the right of Robinson. He got his glove on it, and it bounded away. It'll be a single for Wirt, putting runners at first and second with no one out, and the batter will be Phillips. Robbie almost made a great play on that one. In fact, the ball rolled just a couple of steps to his left, and Robbie went to his right. Otherwise, if he'd have been able to find the ball, he could have made the play on it. Let's pause for station identification. Here's the pitch to Bubba. He swings and misses on a curveball. Bunker getting ready. Delivers. Here's a foul ball rolling off to the left. Another curveball. Bubba threw his bat at it. Slipped out of his hand, rolling out to the mound. The ball bounced off to the left. The pitch. He swings. Here's a fly ball. Hit the left field. Fairly deep. Powell going back. Still going back. Horton's tagging up. Here he comes to third. The throw coming across. He is safe, and it gets away. And here's Horton coming into the plate. The throw to the third base now, and he's safe. Willie Horton tagged at second base, moving to third after the catch. John Powell's throw into third hit him on the leg, rolled over to the Oriole dugout. It was chased down by Bunker. He picked it up, had no play at the plate on Horton. He turned and threw to third, but too late to get work. Don racing all the way from first base to third. We got a 1-1 ball game. Tigers with a runner at third, 1 out, and the batter is Bill Freehand. There'll be an error charged against the left fielder. There's a swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 strike to Freehand. Not a sacrifice fly now for Phillips. He's out on the fly ball to left field. Baltimore playing in close on the infield. They want to be able to cut this runner down at the plate on a ground ball. Bunker ready, delivers a foul ball back to the screen. Baltimore won, the Tigers won. We're in the 4th inning. Tigers have out-hit the Orioles 4-3. Here's the pitch. Here's a liner to left field, a base hit for Freehand. We'll get a run in. Bill making a big turn. He's going to hold on. Powell had to race in to get this one out of the mud. The Tigers have taken a 2-1 lead as Freehand slammed a single to left field. Bunker delivers. Ball, it's too high. McLain had squared around, ready to bunt. Denny slammed a hard ground ball to the shortstop his first time up. Third baseline. Robinson's going to have to hurry the throw to first base. He got him on a close play. A good play by Robinson as he raced in on a good bunt. Picked it up and made a quick throw to first in time to get McLain. It'll be a sacrifice for Denny. No time at bat. He's out 5-4 if you're keeping score. Freehand moving down to second base. Hit a home run, you remember, in his first ball game. Slammed one hard his first time up, and now the perfect bunt down the third baseline. Robinson had to make a good play to get him. The pitch to Billy Bruton. He swings and misses. 1 strike to Billy. Freehan at second base with 2 outs. The Tigers have picked up 2 here in the 4th. They lead 2-1. Wally Bunker checking his runner. Here's the pitch. Ball, it's too low. 1 ball and 1 strike. This Bunker looks a lot like Milt Pappas, and he reminds you a lot of Milt delivering the ball. The 1-1 pitch. Ball, it's in the dirt. Blocked by John Orsino. Ball 2 and strike 1. Billy has flied to left and fouled to the catcher in 2 trips. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball, it's in tight. Dick McAuliffe is in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Billy Bruton waiting on the 3-1 pitch. Here it is. He swings and bounces it foul. This one hit Billy on the foot, rolls away. 3-2. Football scores coming in all over the place. We'll pass them along to you as soon as we get them. The 3-2 pitch. Ball, it's outside. Billy Bruton drawing a walk. Well, the Tigers have 2 on with 2 outs, and Dick McAuliffe will be the batter. Here's Harry the Cat McKean out at the pitching mound right now. There's some football scores while we're waiting for the conference to break up. The Cardinals lead the Steelers 7-6. They're still playing in the second quarter. The Giants 23, the Eagles nothing. They're in the third quarter. Redskins and Dallas 7-7 in the second quarter. Browns lead the Rams 7-3 in the second quarter, and the Bears lead the Lions 7-0 first quarter. McAuliffe fouls it off. This one back in the upper deck. 1 strike to Dick. First quarter in Detroit has not been completed. A 1-strike count to Dick McAuliffe. The Tigers lead in this ball game 2-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Bill Freehan at second base. Billy Bruton at first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Dick swings and hits a pop fly down the left field line. This curving foul being chased by Robinson, and he makes the catch. Brooks Robinson making a fine catch of a foul fly down the left field line. The Tigers get 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, 1 error, 2 men left, and the score at the end of 3.5 innings of play. The Tigers 2 and the Orioles 1. Robinson will lead off for Baltimore in the 4th inning. He'll be followed by Jackie Brandt and then Jerry Adair. 2-1, the Tigers lead. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Detroit. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error for Baltimore. The pitch to Robbie. Ball, it's up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Robinson walked in the second inning on 4 straight pitches. So Robbie has yet to see a strike from Denny McLain. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1 to Robinson. Baltimore got a run in the second inning. The Tigers got 2 in the 4th. That's been the scoring in this ball game. McLain checking the signs. A 1-1 pitch. Ball, it's down low. Ball 2 and strike 1. Brooks Robinson waiting on the 2-1 pitch. Here it is. He swings and misses. 2-2 to Robbie. Tigers play him deep and a little bit to left field. Everybody back on the infield. Brooks on the end of the bat. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He got the fastball over, and Robinson called out on strikes. Strikeout number 4 in the ball game for McLain. It's 1 away, and the batter will be Jackie Brandt, the center fielder. Jackie was called out on strikes in the second inning. The first pitch is a curve, and it's in there. 1 strike. McLain has been delivering a lot of slow curves here today, and he's been getting them over. Youngster has a lot of poise. Here's a fly ball hit to left field. Not deep. Gates Brown moving in a few steps, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Jackie Brandt out on a fly ball to left field. That's 2 down, and the batter will be Jerry Adair. Jerry hit into a double play his first time at bat, a very unusual double play with runners at first and third. He tapped to the pitcher. They got the fellow at the plate, and in a rundown, they got Robinson between second and third. The first pitch is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Baltimore batting in the 4th inning. 2 outs, no one on. The Tigers lead 2-1. The 1-0 pitch is outside, ball 2 and no strikes. Jerry Adair, a tall right-handed batter, waiting. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball, it's too high. 3-0. It's ready. The pitch is too high. Walking. Adair walking on 4 straight pitches. And he put a runner at first base with 2 outs. And the batter will be Wally Bunker. Wally bounced to the second baseman his first time at bat. McLain ready. Delivers. This one's up high. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch is in there, right down the middle. 1-1. The pitch to Bunker is in there. Nope. Says Soar. Down low, ball 2 and strike 1. McLain delivers. He swings and misses. That'll even the count at 2-2. Jerry Adair is on at first base with 2 outs. Denny checking the signs of Bill Freehand. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. It'll be out of play. This one sailing into the upper deck. Once again, Hank Soar stepping out, delivering a new baseball to McLain. All right, now it is a beautiful afternoon here in Baltimore. Blue skies up above, bright sunshine. A 2-2 pitch. Outside, he missed the corner. 3-2 to the pitcher. Jerry edging off. Here it is. A ground ball that is foul. This one hit the pitcher on the foot, rolling down the third base. A 3-2 count. Denny getting ready. Here it is. Here's a liner to center field. It's going to be in for a base hit. Adair will hold at second base. Wally Bunker lined one into center field. So the Orioles have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the batter will be Bob Johnson. So after getting the first 2 batters, here in the 4th inning, McLain is in a hole. He has runners at first and second with 2 outs. Johnson, a slender right-handed batter. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball hit the left field, not too deep. Brown going back a couple of steps is there, and he makes the catch. Johnson out on a fly to left. No runs in the inning on 1 hit. There were no errors. 2 men left, and the score at the end of 4, the Tigers 2 and the Orioles 1.
Well, at the end of 4 now, the Tigers have 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The Orioles have 1 run on 4 hits and 1 error. The Orioles scored in the second off Denny McLain. Single run there. The Tigers came back with 2 in the 4th inning. Wally Bunker. 2-1. Tigers in the lead. Here's the 5th inning. Here's George again.
Norman Cash will lead off for the Tigers in the 5th inning, followed by Gates Brown and then Willie Horton. The pitch to Norm. He swings. There's a fly ball into the corner in left field. It's well hit. This ball is off the fence. Cash on his way to second. The throw coming in will not be in time. A long double into the left field corner by Norm Cash, leading off in the 5th inning. We'll bring up Gates Brown. Gates has been to the plate twice today. He bounced to the first baseman in the 2nd inning and to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Right. Here's the first pitch. He swings and fouls it back. It's going to be in the upper deck. 1 strike to Gates. Tigers 2, the Orioles 1. We're on the top of the 5th inning. Tigers have out-hit Baltimore 6-4. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Ball, it's too high. 1-1. Most of them played in the West today. All of them in the West. The pitch to Brown. Here's a strong drive into deep right center field. It's well hit. This ball is gone. It's a home run for Gates Brown. A long blast over the fence in right center field, and Brown has picked up his 2nd home run of the year. The Tigers now lead by a score of 4-1. Ball was a line drive, well hit over the fence in right center field. We'll bring up Willie Horton. Willie's had 2 of the Tigers' 7 hits today. Singled in the 2nd, again in the 4th inning. He scored a run in the 4th. The pitch to Willie is inside. 1 ball or no strike. Charlie Creedon in the booth with us. Charlie, what's our arrival time today?
2 hours and 30 minutes after the last pitch.
2 hours and 30 minutes after the final pitch. The Tigers will be at Willow Run Airport. About 2 hours and 30 minutes. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball, 2-1. Well, if this ball game is over at 4:30, it'll be 3:30 Detroit. We'll be at Willow Run around 6 o'clock. Right?
Right.
Not too bad.
George, I'm sure going to miss you after that.
Well, I appreciate it, Charlie. I appreciate you saying it. I told Ernie before the ball game today, he says, I'll let you say your farewells and goodbyes at the end of the game. I said, there'll be no more farewells and goodbyes. I've said them all. I think people are tired of hearing it. And so they know I'm going to miss.
I'm not tired, George. I'm really going to miss you.
Well, I'm going to miss Detroit. I'm going to miss Tiger baseball. I'm going to miss all of you. But this is something I want to do, and I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry to say, I think you're right.
That's what Mr. Stroh said the other day when I told him. He said, now that you've already announced it, I'm going to say you were right, but otherwise I'd say no. Willie Horton has just drilled one to left field. That's his 3rd base hit. Well, we were talking until the count ran to 3-2 on Willie, and he drilled one on the ground into left field. 3 straight hits for this young outfielder, and he's been very impressive with that bat. You know, we can pick up this broadcast in Arkansas at night. And I'm going to be listening to these guys next year. Yes, sir. I'm going to check on them, see what they say.
Go ahead, JR and money.
There's Don Wirtz. Tigers have 2 runs in this inning, a runner at first base, still to 1 out. The pitch to Don. He swings a ground ball up the middle to center field. Here's Willie Horton around second. He's going to try for third. The throw will go to second. Jackie Brad gave a fake to third and then held it. A base hit for Word up the middle, and the Tigers have runners at first and third with no one out. We're getting action in the bullpen for the Orioles. I believe the left-hander is Brunette, and the right-hander Starrett. Bubba Phillips batting. Runners at first and third, no one out. The Tigers lead by 3. We're in the 5th inning. Bunker delivers. Ball, it's inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Bunker was very impressive in the first inning. He retired the side in order. In the second, he gave up a single, got out without any trouble, but in the third and the fourth, the Tigers have been pecking away at him. And here in the 5th,
Here's a pitch outside. 2-0 to Phillips. They loaded the bases in the third inning, failed to score, but in the fourth inning they picked up 2 on 3 hits on an error. They have scored 2 here in the fifth. Still have 2 on with no one out. 4 straight hits in this inning. A pitch to Phillips. He swings and foul tips it. 2-1 to Bubba Phillips. Starrett and Brunette, a right-hander and a left-hander, throwing for the Orioles. Willie Horton leading off at third base. Don Word at first. The pitch to Bubba. He swings and misses on a curveball. This one breaking down and away. 2-2. Bunker getting ready. The pitch. Here's a liner to left field. A solid base hit for Bubba Phillips. That'll get a run in. Wirt's going to hold at second base. 5 straight hits here in the fifth inning. The Tigers have picked up 3. They lead 5-1. Bill Freehan will be the batter. I believe we're going to get a pitching change. We are. Here's Billy Hitchcock coming out. This will be the second trip to the mound, and that'll mean the end of the road for the young right-hander, Wally Bunker. I believe the call has gone out for the right-hander. I'm not sure. The signal is being given to the bullpen for the right hand by Jim Hunachik, and it is the right-hander Starrett coming on. At least I believe it's Starrett. We'll have to wait to be sure. It's a long ways to the bullpen here in Baltimore. And we'll check the number. I believe it's 24. And if it is, of course, it'll be Starrett. Ernie, I believe it's Starrett coming on.
It looks like Herman Starrett taking over for the young pitcher Bunker, who ran into a buzzsaw here in the fifth inning. Cash opened with a double. Then Gates Brown hit a home run over the right field fence, a 2-run homer to give the Tigers a 4-1 lead at that point. After that, Horton, Wirt, and Phillips hit 3 successive singles, the RBI by Phillips, knocking the young pitcher Bunker off the mound in his big league debut. So Wally Bunker leaves the mound now, and a round of applause from the Baltimore fans. It'll be Starrett, the right-hander, to take over for him. Herman Starrett. Herman pitched at Rochester most of this year. He won 6 and lost 2. The boy from Statesville, North Carolina, and his dad is a former professional ball player. Starrette. Starrett takes over. Meeting on the mound with Billy Hitchcock, John Orsino, and Starrett. George count.
Bill Freehan, the batter. Bill's had a double and a single in this ball game. 2 on with no one out. The Tigers lead 5-1. Here's the pitch to Bill. He swings at the fly ball deep in the right field. Bowen's going back. The runners are tagging up. Here's Wirt moving to third. Phillips is going to hold on. Bubba had started. The throw came in to second. He went back. Freehan flying deep into right field. That'll put runners at first and third. The batter will be McLain, and let's pause for station identification. This is the Detroit Tiger Baseball Network. Denny McLain, the batter. This youngster has bounced to the shortstop and sacrificed in 2 trips. Later score from Detroit is 21-0. The Bears leading the Lions. The pitch to McLain is in there. 1 strike. First and third, 1 out. The Tigers batting in the 5th inning. They lead 5-1. McLain checking with the third base coach, Swift. We might have the squeeze play. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. He got the sidearm fastball over. McLain stepped back as Starrett delivered that one from the third base side. A 2-strike count. Denny's not a bad hitter, as you know. He swings a pretty good bat. The pitch. Curveball hit high into the air into right center field. Not too deep. Word is tagging. Jackie Brandt makes the catch. Here he comes. The throw to the plate. He is safe at the plate.
Don Wirt coming in to score on the sacrifice fly, and the Tigers lead 6-1. The fastball is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. That was a sacrifice fly for McLain, and a run batted in. A pitch to Billy. Ball, it's too low. Ball 2 and no strikes. It's a 1-ball game. The Tigers are out in front of the Orioles. We're in the 5th inning. Starrett ready. There goes Phillips. Here's a pop fly down the third baseline. Robinson over near the dugout, and he makes the catch. Billy Bruton fouls to the third baseman. 4 runs in the inning. On 5 hits, there were no errors, 1 man left, and the score at the end of 4.5 innings of play, the Tigers 6, the Orioles 1. Well, we move along into the bottom of the 5th inning and moving into the mic, all set to bring you the play-by-play. Here's Ernie Harwell.
Well, thank you, George, and hi again, everybody. Sam Bowen's the batter, the right fielder. 1 for 2 for Sam today. Denny McLain gives him a good curve. It breaks across. Strike 1 on Sam Bowen. 4 hits so far for Baltimore. They picked up 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. There's a pop-up back of short. McAuliffe going back on the grass in short left center. He has it. 1 up and 1 down. Jim Gentile, the hard-swinging left-hand batting first sacker. Diamond Jim has struck out and drawn a walk so far. McLain, the right-hander from Chicago. To Bibbers, here's a long belt to right. Maybe out of here. That one's gone. A home run. Into the right field seat by Gentile. Steered by a young man out there about 8 years old. He had a glove in the front row, and he's receiving almost as many plaudits as Jim Gentile did. The 24th for Diamond Jim. It's the second run for Baltimore. Here's John Orsino, the catcher, one of the real bright spots in the Baltimore picture this year. Right-hand batting catcher. 6-2 the score. The Tigers lead. Big 4 runs in the 5th inning, the difference in the game. There's a fastball down low, ball 1. Down the lines here, it's 309 feet from the home plate to right and to left. Now then the seats fall back rather drastically. Don't have to hit it far if you can pull the ball enough. A let-up pitch is too high. 2-1, that's the count on Orsino. Word has pulled to his right, playing a deep second base. There's a fastball hit in the air late and deep to right. Going back is Willie Horton. He has room and makes the catch. Orsino flies to Horton. That's 2 out. And John Powell, the batter. Here's one of the biggest guys in the American League. He swings and misses. Boy who grew up around Lakeland, Florida. Now he's from Key West. Like Mickey Mantle, this fellow's a little bit injury prone. He's been in and out of the lineup for the last couple of years, suffering various injuries over those 2 seasons. There's a ball down low. 1-1 the count on Powell. Now the Tigers play him to pull quite a bit to right. They have the outfield around that way. McAuliffe at short is almost back of second. High foul fly. It'll be out of play. In the seat. Baltimore scored first in this game. They picked up a run in the second inning on a single by Orsino, a double by Powell, and a wild pitch. They scored their second run on a home run by Gentile here in the 5th. Tigers did not score until the 4th. They had singles by Horton and Wirt. A throwing error by Powell allowed a run to score, and then Freehand knocked in another one with a single. Then the Tigers got 4 in the 5th inning, featuring a 2-run homer by Gates Brown. is a line drive, base hit, center. Number 2 in this inning for the Birds. And number 6 for the game. The batter will be Brooks Robinson of Baltimore. He has walked and taken a call, third strike. Outfield pulled around toward the left. They bunch him up the middle. Robinson doesn't pull a whole lot. The outfielders go towards center on him. 6-2, the Tigers lead. There's a swing and a miss by Robbie. Strike one. Denny McLain gives him the sidearm curve. He usually throws overhand. He came in sidearm that time. 1-1. Final game of the 1963 season here in Baltimore. The 1-1 pitch. There's a curve. It got the corner. He gave him a big motion. His curveball got over. McLain stands up very straight. He reminds you a little bit of Dave Sussler. Wears glasses, too. The set, the 1-2 delivery, fastball wide. Robinson would have no part of it. The count is 2-2. The Orioles have Powell at first base. There are 2 out. The Tigers lead them 6-2 in the 5th inning. Set the pitch. He takes a high one, a let up. Full count. McLain has thrown a lot of pitches. Normally, a pitcher who wins a ball game will throw around 100, 120, 130. Sometimes as low as 80 or 90. Ball 4. He walks him. A high fastball. The 5th walk off McLain. Puts 2 Orioles on with 2 down, and Jack Brandt steps up. Jack struck out in the 2nd. He fly to the left fielder, Gates Brown, in the 4th inning. To 2, Tigers lead by 4 here in the last half of the 5th with Baltimore batting. There's a changeup. It's too high. Ball 1. Set by Denny. The pitch is too high. Ball 2. 2-0. The count on Brandt. Tigers are still looking for their first win in this ballpark all season long. Back home, they won 4 and lost 5 against the Birds. Outside, ball 3, 3-0. That's the count on Brandt. McLain in trouble. He's got to get that ball over. The 3-0 pitch is on the way. It's a ball. He walked him. And the bases are loaded. Jerry Adair, the rangy right-handed batting second baseman, steps up. It's like Gladding and Bunning in the Detroit bullpen right now. A couple of right-handers. Fellas plotting their tactics now against Baltimore, and especially Mr. Jerry Adair, who's waiting at the plate. McLain is having some trouble getting his signs. The man at second, Freehan's being extra careful. McLain had trouble picking up his sign. Here's the windup. Here comes a let-up. It's too high. 1-1 to count. McLain's had trouble getting his let-up over. And his curveball has also been missing the target here in this 5th inning. infield is straight up, the infield back. Bases loaded, 2 out. There's a foul ball upstairs out of play, and McLain is now ahead of the hitter. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jerry Adair. Here's the windup. Here it comes. He swings and fouls it upstairs out of play. Still 1 and 2 on it. 6-2, the Tigers lead Baltimore. Baltimore batting in the 5th inning. They're trying to get them out now. This bases loaded situation. Here's the pitch. A curveball too high again. 2-2. Well, as was the case in the Washington game, when McLain has been wild, he's been wild high here this afternoon. Adair leaning and waiting. The windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew the fastball by him and struck him out. Adair strikes out for the bases loaded. That's the 5th strikeout for Denny McLain. 1 run for the Baltimore Orioles in their 5th inning. They pick up 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 3 runners were left on base. It's the 2nd time that they've left 3 men on. And the score at the end of 5. Detroit 6 and Baltimore 2. Here's McAuliffe stepping in. Charlie Dressen very high on this young man. He likes his attitude. He likes his determination, his hustle, and thinks that he'll become a good hitter. Left-hander batting Dick McAuliffe. The base relief pitcher Herman Starrett. It's the ball down low. Fastball from Starrett. Outfield on McAuliffe is straight away. The infield is back. Here comes a ball high and away. 2-0. Well, Milwaukee leads the Cubs at Milwaukee 1-0 at the end of 1. Spahn pitching in that one. Warren Spahn, the grand old man of the mound on the mound. There's a line drive base hit up the right center field alley. Chased down by Bowens, and McAuliffe going for 2. He has a stand-up double. Dick was the only man who did not bat in the 4-run 5th inning. So he starts the 6th with a 2-bagger. Here's Cash. He started the 5th with a double. Storm and Norman with a pop to second, a walk, and a double to left. Tigers trying for their first one of the year in this ballpark. They lead right now by 4, 6-2. Wind is blowing out toward right. It'll help a fly ball hit the right. Ball hit the left will be held up. There's a curveball in too close. Ball. He pitches. There's a drive hit the center field. Coming in is Brandt and makes a catch. Running to his right. Cash is out. Gates Brown will be the next man up. Gates bounced out the 1st, the 2nd, and then hit a 2-run homer to spark that 4-run surge in the 5th inning. Bruton's had a walk. McLain's had 2 sacrifices. There's a pop fly into short right. Here comes Sam Bowens in. May have trouble. Jackie Brandt coming in, and it falls in between the 2. Gates Brown going on to 2nd, and Word holds at 3rd. It'll be a double, dropping in between the 2 outfielders. Almost a routine fly, but because of the very tough undergoing out there, it made it treacherous to run. And Bowens got a late start. He couldn't come in under the ball. Brandt then made a dash for it, but he couldn't reach it either, and it fell in between the 2. So there's a case of a double, sending a man from 2nd to 3rd, because McAuliffe had to hold up waiting to see whether the ball would be caught. Here's Willie Horton taking a curveball low and away. Ball 1. The Tigers now have 12 hits. Swinging a high fly ball to short left. Coming in is John Powell. The wind takes this one. Powell running in almost behind shortstop. Now makes the catch. And McAuliffe and Gates Brown hold on at 3rd and 2nd. Little man from Pennsylvania, Don Word. Here's a ball outside. Curveball wide. Ball 1. high fastball. He held off. Started to go for it and didn't. 2-1 the count on Don. The curve is popped in the air. It'll be foul and out of play. Back this way. The count on Don Wirt. Out on deck is Bubba Phillips for the Tigers. The Tigers are threatening to add to their 4-run lead here. They have runners at second and third and 2 down. The windup, the pitch, curveball, hit on the ground to second. Tough play for Adair. He goes to his right, throws over to Gentile, and Wirt is out, retiring the side. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And 2 runners were left on base. So the score at the end of the first half of the 6th inning, Detroit 6, Baltimore 2. Have a pinch hitter now for the reliever, Herman Starrett. It'll be Russ Snyder, the left-handed batting outfielder. He'll be facing Denny McLain. Denny's allowed only 6 hits, but he's had control trouble. He's walked 6. He struck out 5. And holds a 6-2 lead in the last half of inning number 6 here in Baltimore. There's a bunt toward third, fielded by Phillips. For the first catch, he got him. Snyder out on the bunt, third to first. Bring up Bob Johnson, the shortstop. He struck out, fly to right and fly to left. The fellow has been a very fine fill-in ball player for Billy Hitchcock. Played almost everywhere. There's the ball in too tight. Ball on the count on Johnson. Strike, a fastball in there. Well, the count is even on Bob at 1-1. Denny McLain delivers a fastball wide. 2-1 the count. Won 13 at Duluth this year. Won 5 at Knoxville. Lost only 2 at Duluth and lost 4 with the Smokies. He delivers a ball outside. 3-1. That's the count on leadoff man Bob Johnson. Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Tigers lead it 6-2. 3-2 pitch to Johnson. He fouls it upstairs, out of play. It'll be interesting to check when this game's over just how many pitches McLain has thrown. There's a tight fastball that walks him. Ball 4. The 7th walk off McLain. It'll bring to bat Sam Bowens, the big free swinger from Wilmington, North Carolina. There's a fellow that Baltimore was putting a lot of stock in the future book. Kind of a closed stance. He turns his back around on the pitcher. Tiger infield and double play depth on Sam Bowens. The man on first for the Birds. The Tigers lead him 6-2. The last half of inning number 6 here at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. There's a high foul out of play. Back up. Well, now, Denny McLain trying to pick up his second Major League victory. Delivers. Here's a let-up pitch up high for a ball. Let's take 10 seconds now for station identification. This is the Detroit Tiger Baseball Network. There's a ground ball to deep short, knocked down by McAuliffe. He'll have no play anywhere, and it'll be a base hit for Bowens. Sending Johnson to second. McAuliffe did a good job to get his glove on it, but he couldn't hold on. Here's Gentile coming to bat. Struck out, walked, and hit a home run. out on the mound between Freehan and McLain. Bunning is throwing in the Detroit bullpen right now. They did have Gladding throwing for a while. He has stopped, I believe. He's still up, but he's looking out of the action on the diamond. He's not throwing. Gentile takes a strike call. A curve across. Twice the Orioles have left the bases loaded. Once they've left 2 men on. Once they left 1 on. In the first inning, McLain set them down 1-2-3. So they've left 9 men on in the first 5 innings. They've got 2 on and 1 out now. There's a ball up high. 1-1 on Gentile. Denny McLain trying to survive in this tough spot now. Sets and delivers a fastball fouled upstairs. 1-2 the count on Gentile. Stories around Baltimore that Gentile will be traded in the offseason. You hear stories like that about almost any ball player. Now the set on the 1-2 pitch to him. It's a curve across. He struck him out. The big change-up curve. Gentile must have been looking for something else, and the ball curved over there and struck him out. Quick strikeout for McLain. Little conference on the mound now. Freehan going out to talk to McLain. Stand by now for real pleasure. Uncap and pour yourself a Stroh's. Pleasure time every time. Enjoy a Stroh's. The batter now against Denny McLain. Orsino has single walked and fly to right. Tigers ahead, 6-2. It's the last half of the 6th inning. The Birds at bat. They've got 2 on and 2 out. Right-hander McLain ready, delivers. Here's a ball in the dirt. A good stop by Freehan. Short hop that one and grabbed it up against his chest protector. Now the 1-1 delivery coming up to Orsino. He takes a ball in too close. Freehan is yelling at Hank Soar about that last one. Soar is also getting the needle from the Tiger bench, and he's indicating to fellas yelling at him that pitch was inside. Now the set by Denny. The pitch is swung on and missed. He gave him a fastball. 2-2 on John. 2 men on, 2 men out. 6-2. Tigers lead Baltimore. It's the last half of the 6th here at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. McLain seems to be working much slower than he did in the first couple of games we saw him. There's a pop-up over near third in the foul territory. Bubba Phillips shading his eyes under it, makes a catch, and the side retired. Orsino fouls out to Bubba Phillips, and it's no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and 2 runners were left. So the score at the end of 6, the Tigers 6 and Baltimore 2. Bud Jordan, Captain Bud of the United Airlines, dipped his wings over Memorial Stadium. All the Tigers got up on the dugout steps, gave him a greeting, and Charlie Creedon popped into our radio booth to inform you that you folks who meet the Tigers, members of the family, etc., that the Tiger charter plane will be at Willow Run about 2.5 hours after this game is completed. some changes. You probably heard them announced. Brooks Robinson has gone to shortstop here for Baltimore with the Tigers coming to bat in the 7th inning. Robinson is at shortstop. Jackie Brandt takes over third base, coming in from center field, and Snyder goes to center. Snyder stays in the ball game. He batted number 9, and he'll stay in the game and hit there. And the new pitcher will be Wes Stock, the boy from the great Northwest, from the state of Washington. Tall right-hander to face Stock. Here's Bubba Phillips to lead off against Stock. In is Bowens, the right fielder, makes a catch, and there's 1 pitch and 1 out in the 7th inning. Bill Freehand coming up next. Bill has a double, a single, and a fly to right. Bunker started for Baltimore. Starrett relieved him in the 5th inning, and Stock here in the 7th, pitching to Detroit. Stock has won 7 and lost none. Strictly a relief pitcher for Billy Hitchcock's ball club. There's a fastball outside. Ball on the count on Freehand. 6-2, Tigers lead, 7th inning. There's a foul ball out of play over toward the Detroit dugout. 1-1. Here's a windup by West, and the 1-1 delivery. It's a strike. He took a half a cut. 1-2. That's the count on Freehand. On the windup, here comes a ball outside. 2-2. That's the count. 6-2. Tigers ahead. They have 12 hits, and the Orioles have 7. Here comes. He takes the ball in too tight. Full count. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. Freehand goes down swinging. That's 2 out, nobody on to bring to bat Denny McLain, the Tiger pitcher. Then he is bounced to short and sacrificed out on a bunt, third to first, and then sacrificed with a fly ball to center. Picked up the RBI, his last sacrifice. Wes Stock pitching. There's a foul ball back on the screen. 1 strike. Tigers' big inning was the 5th, featuring a 2-run homer by Gates Brown, his 2nd of the season. 5 straight hits there, starting off that inning. Talking Bunker, the starter from the mound. McLain looks at a fastball outside. 1-1 on Dennis. Stock, a rather quick worker, comes back with a fastball hit on the ground to short. Jackie Brandt, the third baseman, cuts it off in front of Robinson, the shortstop. Fires to Gentile in time for the out. So the converted outfielder Brandt made the play that time, and the side is out in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And at the end of the first half of the 7th inning, it's the Tigers 6 and Baltimore 2. The cigarette flavor-rich tobacco. Start of this ball has a double and a single. He's also fly to the left fielder, Gates Brown. It's a fastball down low. Then he ball 1. He'll swing around to right. McAuliffe, the shortstop, will win his 2nd. Letta pitches over, 1-1 the count. Cleans had trouble getting that Letta over the plate, but he made it that time. 1-1. Tigers are ahead by 4 runs, 6-2 in the 7th. There's a tap to a third, charged now by Phillips. He was playing deep. So the first to Cash, he's out. Howell out on a close play at first base. Brooks Robinson, now playing shortstop, will be the batter. Robinson has walked twice and struck out. Fastball down along the way, ball 1. Tigers ahead in the 7th at 6-2. Motion, the pitch. He swings and misses. 1-1 the count on Brooks Robinson. Out on deck is Jackie Brandt. McLain delivers. Here's a foul fly upstairs between home and first, out of play. 1-2. Here's the paid attendance, 2,109. Here's the pitch. A drive to left field, going to the right now is Gates Brown, and makes the catch right at the base of the wall. Robinson is out. We'll bring up Jackie Brandt. Jackie is struck out, fly to left, and drawn a base on ball. McLain pitching. There's a strike, a fastball on the outside corner from Denny. Orioles have left 11 men on base. Change-up curve. He swung and tipped foul to the middle freehand for strike 2 count. Here's the motion, the pitch. A curve in the dirt. Breaking down and away on Brandt. 1-2 the count on him. Washington 5, Chicago 2 in their game at Comiskey Park. So the Yankees rained out. Los Angeles and Boston rained out. Cleveland, Chicago, we've got no report on that one yet. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. The 7th strikeout from McLain. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And at the end of 7, Detroit 6, Baltimore 2.
I skipped the 8th inning and will resume play with the 9th inning.
It'll be the 4th pitcher that Billy Hitchcock has used. Burnett coming on to work in the 9th inning. Burnett's record for the year, no victories and 1 defeat. So Stock goes out with 2 innings of work. He got everybody out in order. He pitched to 6 men, struck out 3 of them. No runs, no hits, no walks, and struck out 3. Gates Brown will lead off for the Tigers. Gates had the big hit of the ball game in the Tiger 5th inning and a 2-run homer, his 2nd of the year. Tigers got 4 in that inning after scoring 2 in the 4th. That's how they got their total of 6. A left-hander against a left-hander. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Gates Brown. Strike 1. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way. Strike called. A fastball, and there are 2 strikes on Gates Brown. Bunker started for Baltimore. Starrett in the 5th inning. Stock in the 7th. Brunette here in the 9th. Here it comes. He takes a curveball that's down too low. 1-2 the count. Outfield straight away on Gates. Big, strong left-hander. He takes a strike. Struck him out. Fastball. Got him. Called out on strikes. Well, Brunette fans the first man to face him, and here's Willie Horton. Willie's had 3 for 4, the most hits on the club. 3 singles his first 3 times at bat, and then he fly to Powell in short left. Swinging a foul ball out of the mitt of the catcher, John Orsino. Tigers have 6 runs on 12 hits and no errors. The Orioles have 2 runs on 7 hits, and they've made 1 error. Cleveland KC are 0-0 in the third. There's a ball. He checked his swing in time. 1-1. Horton is a good swinger. He likes to take his cut at the ball. And he swings with authority. Something baseball men like to see. A guy will get up there and dig in. Here's the pitch. He takes the ball down low. 2-1. Tigers ahead in the ninth inning of the final game, 6-2. Well, the pitch on the way from Brunette. It's in too tight. Have a 3-1 count up on the board now. Willie Horton batting. One out and none on. The windup. Here it comes. There's a bounding ball to first base. Gentile makes a good diving grab of the ball, throws to Brunette covering, and Horton is out at first. Good play by Gentile. Don Wirt will be the batter. Don is struck out, hit 2 singles, and bounced to second. 2 for 4 for Don. Washington leading the White Sox 6-2 there in the 8th inning. Brunette on the mound, a left-hander. Pitcher number 4 used by Hitchcock. The ball down low on Don Wirt. Here's the pitch on the way. Wirt swings. There's a fly ball deep to left. Maybe out of here. It is a home run for Don Wirt. It's the auxiliary scoreboard above the fence, and Wirt has a bases-empty home run to make it 7-2 here in the 9th inning. That's his 7th home run of the year, and his 3rd hit of the afternoon. It's Bubba Phillips. Bounced to third, fly to left, single, and fly to right. Fastball outside on Bubba, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. 9th inning, Tigers lead by 5, 7-2. Brunette pitches. Phillips hits a pop fly to right. It may fall in. Let's see if it's a fair foul ball. It is a foul ball by a couple of yards down in the right field corner. Hit that one on the handle of the bat. Bubba told us the home run he hit the other day. He hit it to left field. He said he broke his bat on it. But he had enough power behind that swing to drive it out of the ballpark. Phillips takes a high curve. 2-1 the count. Brunette ready, pitches again. Bubber swings and misses. 2-2 on him. Well, the start of Bunker went the first 5 innings and gave up the first 6 runs. 7th run scored here off Brunette in the 9th. There's a ground ball to short. Brooks Robinson playing shortstop. Grabs it, throws to Gentile, and the side out in the Tiger 9th. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. And the score at the end of the first half of the 9th inning, Detroit 7 and Baltimore 2. Well, friends, the regular baseball season is over, and at this time, George and I want to thank you for all your interest and support. The folks at the American Tobacco Company, makers of dual-filter Tarragon, are happy to have played a part in bringing these games to you. And they hope, and of course we do too, that the broadcasts have brought you pleasure. During the off-season, we hope you keep on enjoying the smoking pleasures that dual-filter Tarragon will bring. And we'll be looking forward to joining you again next spring with more Tiger baseball. Of course, we'll miss our partner, George Carroll, but we'll be welcoming a newcomer to the radio booth and television broadcasting crew, Mr. Bob Shappy. Well, here's the last half of the 9th inning now, which may be the final half inning of the 1963 baseball season. The Tigers holding a 5-run lead, 7-2 over the Birds. Sam Boynes will lead it off in the 9th for Baltimore. He bounced to second, singled twice, and popped out to shortstop. Denny McLain has had a struggle all the way. Ready to go to work. The pitch is a swing and a foul fly back at third base. Bubba Phillips back under it, waiting now, and makes the catch. Bowens is out. Bring the bat, Diamond Jim Gentile, who has a home run. He struck out twice and walked. McLain is in trouble, especially in the middle innings with his lack of control. He's walked 7, but he has struck out 10. He struck out all 3 men of the 8th inning. Struck out 4 straight there in the 7th and 8th. There's a bounding ball foul just outside the bag at first, gloved by Norman Cash. Strike 1 on Gentile. Seven to 2, Detroit leads Baltimore. 1 out in the Oriole 9th inning. The wind-up by Denny. The let-up pitch is swung on and beaten foul again, just about the same spot. 2 strikes to count on him. Cleveland, Kansas City, 0-0 there in the 3rd. Whistle down there from Luke Kaplan, coaching at first base for the Orioles. It's a ball down low from McLain. 1-2 on Gentile. Fellow who was in the Dodger system many years, but they had a first baseman named Gil Hodges, and he was a little tough to dislodge from that bag. The 1-2 delivery to Jim. It's a ball up high. He checked his swing. Two to count on Gentile. 7-2 Tigers. Baltimore bats in the 9th. Denny McLain into action. Delivers. Slow curveball down low. Full count. Here's the windup and the pitch. He swings a bounding ball to the right side of the infield. Off the glove of Cash, and Wirt behind him can't handle it. Gentile will be safe at first. Both Wirt, the second baseman, and Cash, the first baseman, went for that ball. Cash barely tipped it with his glove, but that deflected it out of the range of Don Wirt. And Gentile will be on with a hit. That is hit number 8 for the Birds, on the second hit by Jim Gentile. Here's Orsino, the hard-hitting catcher. A single, a walk, a fly to right, and a foul out to Bubba Phillips at third base. Infield and double play depth. Swing and a foul ball off the hand of Bill Freehan. Well, we want to thank you folks for your many cards and letters and wires throughout the year, plus the kind, thoughtful things you've had to say about us. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you next year. There's a ball down low and outside, 1-1. Hit in the air. Should be the ball game in the season. Out to left field. Thomas is under it, waiting. He has it, and the Tigers win it. In the 9th inning, Baltimore gets 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 were left. So the Tigers, winning the final game of the year, take their first victory of the season here in Baltimore's Memorial Stadium. They did it with 2 big innings, 2 runs in the 4th and 4 runs in the 5th. Wirt added a home run to 3. So we say a fond farewell to you, and of course, we certainly hope you'll be back with us again in 1964. We're mighty sorry to see our friend George Kell leave us, but we'll say for the final time that our engineer has been Howard Stitzel, and now this is Ernie Harwell, along with George Kell, saying so long from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore.
Today's game has been brought to you by the strong...